يا رحمة للعالمين يا محمد.
Today, we delve into the history of the prominent Quraishi families, a significant and influential lineage within the Arab world. The Banu Zuhra are descendants of Kilab ibn Murrah ibn Ka'b, a lineage known for its notable members and contributions to Islamic history. This branch of Quraysh includes figures such as Hazrat Amina, Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas, Abdul Rahman ibn Auf, and Abdullah ibn Masud. May Allah be pleased with them. Interestingly, Abdullah ibn Masud, though originally belonging to Banu Hudayl, was allied with them. Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas, may Allah be pleased with him, is considered by some historians to be the seventh person to accept Islam. He was the conqueror of Iran and Iraq and one of the 6 members of the Shura, the council. Abdur Rahman ibn Auf, also among the first 8 Muslims, accepted Islam at the invitation of Hazrat Abu Bakr. May Allah be pleased with him, as did Talha, Zubayr and Uthman. May Allah be pleased with them. Besides Sa'ad and Abdur Rahman, Talha and Zubayr were also members of the committee of 6 candidates for the caliphate after Hazrat Umar. May Allah be pleased with him. Hazrat Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas, may Allah be pleased with him, used to spend generously on the widows of the Prophet after his death, and they used to pray a lot for him. It is reported that Hazrat Sa'ad, may Allah be pleased with him, had 12 wives, while Hazrat Abdur Rahman, may Allah be pleased with him, had 10 wives. One of Abdur Rahman ibn Auf's wives was Kulthum, the daughter of the Quraishi chief Uqba ibn Abi Mu'ayt. About her the verse was revealed, "O you who have believed, when the believing women come to you as emigrants, examine them." When she migrated to Medina in the 7th year of Hijrah, her 2 brothers, Walid and Amara, came to take her back under the terms of the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. Another wife of Abdur Rahman ibn Auf was Kulthum, the daughter of Quraishi chief Utbah ibn Rabi'ah. Additionally, Salah, the daughter of Quraishi chief Suhail ibn Amr, also married him. Banu Makhzum, they are descendants of Yaqaza ibn Murrah ibn Ka'b. Hisham ibn Mughira, the father of Abu Jahl, Amr ibn Hisham, belonged to this branch of Quraysh. Abu Jahl's son Ikrimah and his half-brother Ayyash ibn Abi Rabia accepted Islam. The notable Quraishi leader Walid ibn Mughira, a wealthy merchant, was also from this tribe. During the Hajj season, he used to slaughter 10 camels daily. In 606 CE, during the reconstruction of the Kaaba, he donated the most money and struck the first blow to begin the reconstruction, saying that their intentions were pure. Others were afraid to start, recalling the recent event of the Year of the Elephant. He also sent a delegation to Hazrat Abu Talib, offering 3 things to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him: kingship over Arabs, marriage to any Arab chief's daughter, and a heap of wealth at his feet, provided he would stop criticizing their idols. This person was considered the most senior chief of the people of Mecca. He remarked that neither he nor Abu Masud Thaqafi of Taif, a significant chief, received the Quran's revelation. For this the verse was revealed, and they say, "Why was this Quran not sent down upon a great man from the 2 cities?" Hazrat Khalid ibn Walid, may Allah be pleased with him, was his son. He was tall and bore a strong resemblance to Hazrat Umar, may Allah be pleased with him. He accepted Islam in the 7th year of Hijrah along with Hazrat Amr ibn al-As, may Allah be pleased with him. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, remarked upon their conversion, saying, "Today the people of Mecca have thrown their most precious hearts towards us." Banu Sahm, they are descendants of Amr ibn Hasis ibn Ka'b. One of the prominent leaders of Banu Sahm was As ibn Wale, who did not accept Islam. It is said that the verse, Indeed, your enemy is the one cut off from the Quran. Chapter 108, verse 3 was revealed about him. One of his sons, Hashim ibn al-As, may Allah be pleased with him, accepted Islam early on, migrated to Abyssinia and endured his father's persecution. Among his descendants, Amr ibn al-As ibn Wa'il is well known. He embraced Islam in the 8th year of Hijrah. He was an eloquent Arab, a trader and a horseman. He used to transport leather from Yemen to Syria and raisins and figs from Syria to Yemen. During his trade, he established relations with the kings of Egypt, Syria, and Yemen. He's known as the conqueror of Egypt and one of the 4 horsemen who conquered Syria. Abdullah ibn Hudafa, may Allah be pleased with him, also belonged to Banu Sahm. During the pre-Islamic era, he oversaw offerings and gifts for the idols, akin to managing religious endowments. In the 6th year of Hijrah, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, sent him with a letter inviting the Persian emperor Khosrow to Islam. Khosrow, enraged at seeing the Prophet's name before his own, tore up the letter and ordered Abdullah to be expelled from his court. He instructed his governor in Yemen, Badhan, to arrest Muhammad, peace be upon him, and bring him to his court. The Prophet, peace be upon him, foretold Badhan's emissaries that Khosrow had been killed by his son. This prophecy was confirmed when Badhan received a letter from Khosrow's son, who had seized the throne. Consequently, Badhan accepted Islam. In 19 AH, during the Caliphate of Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, Abdullah ibn Hudafa was captured while fighting the Romans. The Roman emperor tempted him with freedom if he converted to Christianity, but he refused. The emperor then attempted to shake his faith by crucifying him and shooting arrows near him, but he remained steadfast. The emperor even boiled 2 Muslim prisoners in oil, but still failed to break Abdullah's resolve. When the emperor ordered all prisoners to be thrown into boiling oil, Abdullah wept. The emperor, thinking he had finally instilled fear, called him back. Abdullah explained that he wasn't afraid, but wished he had as many lives as the hairs on his body to sacrifice for Allah. Impressed by his bravery, the emperor offered freedom in exchange for a kiss on his forehead. Abdullah agreed, provided his fellow prisoners were also released. Upon returning to Caliph Umar and narrating the events, Umar commanded everyone to kiss Abdullah's forehead. Banu Jumah, they are also descendants of Amr ibn Hasis ibn Ka'b. This branch of Quraish was responsible for the arrows used in divination at the idols, a kind of fortune-telling. The notable Quraishi leader Umayyah ibn Khalaf belonged to this tribe. He severely tortured his slave Hazrat Bilal, may Allah be pleased with him, and was eventually killed by him in the Battle of Badr. Interpretive traditions indicate that the Quranic verse, "Woe to every scorner and mocker," Quran 104:1, was revealed about him because he publicly and privately slandered the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Umayyah's son, Safwan ibn Umayyah, may Allah be pleased with him, was given 4 months after the conquest of Mecca to either accept Islam or leave the Arabian Peninsula. He participated in the Battle of Hunain while still a polytheist. After this battle, the Prophet, peace be upon him, gifted him 100 camels, which pleased him greatly, leading to his acceptance of Islam after the Battle of Taif. His wife had already embraced Islam, and the Prophet, peace be upon him, maintained their marriage. Banu Abd al-Dar, they are descendants of Qusay ibn Kilab ibn Murrah ibn Ka'b. Hazrat Musab ibn Umair, may Allah be pleased with him, belonged to this branch of the Quraish tribe. Raised in luxury, he was a Badri companion. He was the first migrant to Medina and was martyred in the Battle of Uhud. At his burial, there was not enough cloth to fully cover him. About him, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, recited the verse, "Among the believers are men who have been true to their covenant with Allah. Some of them have fulfilled their vow, and some of them are still waiting, but they have never changed in the least from the Quran," chapter 33, verse 23. Hazrat Musab, may Allah be pleased with him, was an excellent preacher and missionary. Through his efforts, about 70 people from the tribes of Aus and Khazraj accepted Islam within a year. Notable leaders like Hazrat Sa'ad ibn Ubadah and Usaid ibn Hudayr, may Allah be pleased with them, were also influenced by his preaching and embraced Islam. Banu Assad, they are descendants of Abd al-Uzza ibn Qusay ibn Kilab ibn Murrah ibn Ka'b. Waraka ibn Nawfal ibn Assad belonged to this branch. He followed the Hanif religion, but later became a Christian. When he and Zayd ibn Amr ibn Nufail went to Mosul in search of the true religion, a Christian monk told them that the true religion was to appear where they had come from. After the first revelation, Hazrat Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her, took the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to Waraka. He confirmed the Prophet's mission, stating that the same angel who had come to Moses, peace be upon him, had now come to him. Generally, it is believed that his confirmation was tantamount to accepting Islam. In one narration, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said he saw Waraka in a good state in the hereafter. Another member of this family, Nawfal, did not accept Islam and was killed fighting against the Muslims in the Battle of Badr. The Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, first wife, Hazrat Khadija bint Khuwaylid, may Allah be pleased with her, also belonged to this branch. Hazrat Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her, had been married twice before, and her marriage to the Prophet, peace be upon him, was her third. Her brother Hizam ibn Khuwaylid was killed in the Fijar War. His son Hakim ibn Hizam was a prominent Quraish leader and trader who lived to be 120 years old. He was born in the Kaaba. At the age of 15, he became a member of Dar al-Nadwa, although typically people became members at 40. He had a close relationship with the Prophet, peace be upon him, before the prophethood, but accepted Islam at the conquest of Mecca. The Prophet, peace be upon him, once said, "Whoever enters the house of Abu Sufyan is safe. Whoever enters the house of Hakim ibn Hizam is safe." On the night of the conquest of Mecca, the Prophet, peace be upon him, expressed a strong desire for 4 people to embrace Islam: Hakim ibn Hizam, Suhail ibn Amr, Atta bin Usaid, and Zubayr ibn Mutim. Hazrat Zubayr, may Allah be pleased with him, was one of the 10 companions promised paradise, Ashara Mubashara. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said about him, "Every prophet has a disciple, and my disciple is Zubayr." He was the 4th or 5th person to accept Islam. His wife was Asma bint Abi Bakr, may Allah be pleased with her. In addition to her, he had 7 other wives, to be continued.
Ya rahmatan lil alameen ya Muhammad.